Rougarou. The Rougarou is a legendary creature in French communities linked to traditional concepts of the werewolf. If you have lived in Louisiana, there is a significant chance you have heard the lore of the Rougarou, also spelled as Rougarou. This legendary creature of Cajun folklore is often depicted in literature and images as a man with a wolf's or dog's head. The concepts surrounding the Rougarou's supernatural abilities link it closely with traditional concepts of the mythical werewolf. The different versions of the Rougarou beast are as many as reported sightings of the beast. A quick browse and you'll find many pictures of the Rougarou. However, it is unlikely you will find any real pictures of a Rougarou, if there are any, as most claims of sighting have turned out to be a hoax. The Rougarou is a legendary creature that is often depicted on shirts, cups, and other forms of merchandise. For instance, in 2015, the floorless roller coaster Mantis was renamed Rougarou. The Rougarou Cedar Point roller coaster is located at Cedar Point Amusement Park in Sandusky, Ohio. The Rougarou at Cedar Point is one example of many as to how popular the folklore surrounding the beast truly is. At this point, you are probably wondering just how the legend began. Where can you find a Rougarou? How does it differ from a traditional werewolf? How safe are you from this magnificent monster? In the article, we will attempt to answer these questions and more. But first, let's dive into some of its histories. Rougarou in Cajun folklore. Origins of the Rougarou lie in 16th century medieval French folklore. During this time, however, the Rougarou was called Loup Garou. Loup is French for wolf, and Garou refers to a man that transforms into an animal. In these times, many crimes were blamed on the beast, ranging from theft to kidnapping of children. There was a significant belief in the beast by the populace that people were put on trial and found guilty of being the fabled beast. French and Canadian settlers, as they migrated, brought with them the legend of the beast to Louisiana. It was eventually through the Cajun French that the name Rougarou came to be. The Cajuns, also known as Acadians, are an ethnic group that makes up a significant portion of South Louisiana's population. According to Cajun folklore, the monster is said to inhabit the swamps and sugar cane fields around the Acadiana and greater New Orleans regions. Often the story of the Rougarou has been used to instill fear in the hearts of Cajun children as a way to command obedience. In another variation of the story, the half-man half-wolf monster targets and kills Catholics that have failed to follow the rules of Lent. It was also preached that French Catholics that broke the Lent 7 years in a row would be hunted down and killed by the beast. How to become a Rougarou? We know what you are probably thinking. No, you don't become a Rougarou from a bite or scratch, or from losing a bet. According to folklore, a Rougarou is a human that has been placed under a spell. A spell that, as you will soon find out, is not that easy to break. Folklore will have us believe that a Rougarou has the opportunity to change back to a human after 101 days, but only after finding another human who is willing to have the curse transferred to them. This is why I always read terms and conditions. According to some other accounts, the process of transferring the curse involves the willingly human drawing the blood of the Rougarou. When this is done on the 101st after the curse was initially placed, the former Rougarou is freed from the curse and allowed to take human form permanently. However, according to other accounts, there is no escape from the curse. Once the human is cursed, it is permanent. The Rougarou life involves shape-shifting into its beast form every night, and being forced to transform back into a human at sunrise. This is similar to that of a traditional werewolf. However, unlike a werewolf, the Rougarou during the day appears weak, sickly, and vulnerable. Traditional protection against the Loup Garou. When faced with a supernatural beast that has superhuman strength, speed, and sharp claws and teeth, chances are you wouldn't be feeling very lucky. Despite being a monster of legends, just like its cousin the werewolf, the Rougarou has its weakness. Some legends of the beast say it can only be killed by fire, others say it can be killed while it's in its vulnerable human form. If you don't have the stomach to fight the beast, you can protect yourself through other means. For instance, there is a legend that says placing 13 pennies at entrances you wish to protect is the way to go. According to these legends, the Rougarou, when it comes across the pennies, will begin to count them. However, due to its incredibly poor math skills, the beast can only count to 12. As it gets to 13, it becomes confused. It will begin to recount the pennies, continuously perplexed as it encounters the number 13, until sunrise. At this point, the beast is forced to retreat as its human form begins to resurface. A simple yet effective trick to protect oneself from the beast. Conclusion. The Rougarou is an important figure in Cajun legends. Its popularity has seen it placed on shirts and mugs in Hollywood, and even seen roller coasters named after it. The Rougarou at Cedar Point is a prime example of Rougarou's supernatural popularity. Every year in October, there is a festival held in downtown Homa called the Rougarou Fest. As the name implies, it pays homage to the legendary beast. Past participants have described the festival as fun, and until COVID it had managed to attract a decent crowd each year. If you decide to attend the festival or find yourself around the swamps, make sure to remember the tricks and tactics we covered in this article, or else you may find yourself prey to the legendary Rougarou.